Welcome to another edition of Tell It How It Is, No Filter. I'm your host, Voice of Reason. Just take it all. You're alive. You're alive, right? You're breathing. You got health. It's hot. Humidity's crazy. But summer is ending shortly. Enjoy this last few of it. Trust me, shit gonna turn real quick. Anyway, hope all is well. As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. It's at Voice of Reason NF on YouTube. Make sure you follow my social medias. Buzzer Beater, Buzzahbeater. That's IG and TikTok. All right, let's go. You're ignored for hours, but you respond in seconds. Comment like that. How do you feel about that? It's not a big deal. Some people are just more active than others. I'm gonna take that for that to be simplistic. I know we feel everybody always have their phone in their hands. Everybody's always on their phone, near their phone, doing something with their device, right? If you just that good where, you get messaged and you instantly respond, that's just you. If that's how you are, I wouldn't give this energy to now not be that way because you're not receiving the same energy. And this is very telling in life, period. Be who you are. You can't control how other people act, react, XYZ. So it's just like if you're a good person, if you always look out for the most part, if you can help, if you can lend a helping hand, you always do it. Whether the person may or may not deserve it per se. Being you is just being you. So if you respond fast, that's just you. You shouldn't take it as a thing. And I know what thing that is, because when you first read this, it's like, wow, you're not a priority. Why make them one? That gets deeper though when we talk about more important things or more personal things or more in-depth things. This just randomly, if that's how you is, that's how you is. I mean, it's kind of a little sick and psycho diabolic to now, because you hear a statement like this and you respond to it as, all right, well, I'm going to stop. So you telling me, if you're a person that is really always in their device and you really respond in seconds normally, but now we have this conversation and what you're going to do, you're going to look at the message, receive whatever message, and purposely take a minute to respond, that takes a lot of more energy. That's kind of wild. If you want to do a healthy version of this, stop being on your phone as much and really put down the phone sometimes. Give your eyes a break, give your fingers a break, and really tone it down like that. But to think that you're going to purposely respond with a delay just because of how you're dealt is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of bugged out. I was thinking of something else, like a different angle for you, but that's about it with that. The way you are is the way you are. Accept it. If you could face yourself in the mirror and this is how you live, this is how you are, accept it. Worrying about what other people would think of that, you're not being your true self. Because if you're that confident in who you are, nothing could deter that. And nothing will. Just giving in, but still not satisfied. Going with the program. This has like a 2-part to it, but I'll start with, you're not, there's a balance you have to find, because I know there's certain things and certain ways you want to be and you want to stick to your guns on it. And then that's fine if you don't care to be alone. And this doesn't always just mean relationship wise. It could be a business relationship. But in anything that involves another person that y'all need to come together, again, whether business or personal, you sometimes will have to go with the program for a time. So to say that you're not satisfied with doing that, there's a deeper rooted issue here that you want to roll for dolo. I don't know. With every fiber in you, do you really feel you don't got to go with the program if you're going to be including someone else besides you and there's more to it than just you? You're going to have to go with the program sometimes. I ain't going to hold you. But if you really feel that overwhelmed or it bothers you that much that you gave in or go with the program, you need to reevaluate and be by your dolly in everything. If you're attacking a business venture and you don't want a partner, same thing with dating. If you don't want a real organic partner, you don't want no permanent, then yes, this should bother you. But if you do want, even to entertain in the slightest, a possible partner, you're going to have to sometimes go with the program and like it. You may not love it, but like it. Grow to like it, and you may grow to love it. All right, so part 2 of that. This week, straight to business. Isn't it too much to date multiple women with high standards and high expectations, minus the money? Meaning we're not even going to include the fact that you need money to go on multiple dates with multiple women. That is a lot in itself. But I'm going more mentally into this because you may have the finances to do so. Mentally, though, how draining is this? Because especially initially, I know that, if you put some work in, you can kind of break down some of them where this high standard, high expectation thing takes like a little bit of a back seat. But initially on the meet, when you begin a roster, because you're just dating, you're not trying to settle. You're not going with the program. So you meet Susie, take Susie out, spend a pretty coin. You meet Luann, you take her out on a date, you spend a pretty coin. You meet Tessa, you take her out, you spend a pretty coin. So all date ones from all of them. How draining is that to give them energy at a level that they want to receive all at once with no one feeling shorthanded or left out? Back to joking with the going with the program. Sometimes it's like hard to have that for one person. You have one woman and her high standards and high expectations could be draining for you. Sorry, ladies, to make it feel like this is a tough task. It just is what it is sometimes. I know some men that would still love this challenge and they're not realizing what it's doing to their mental. And just because they got the money, they're not going to dodge the mental part of this. Because whether women got their shit together, don't got their shit together, have purpose, don't have purpose, like the resume don't matter for real. Some of them, with the resume or not, feel they can have high standards and high expectations, even without putting in work. But that's where it fails because, both parties got to put in work. But the focus be on so much on the woman. Sorry to say again, ladies. That's the focus. So now the guy is working to appease her. She's the prize. What work is she putting on the guy or giving the guy? Uplifting. If she do, there could be some nice fine tuning where she is giving him game to an extent and supportive, cheerleader like. And, there is some positivity that could be going on during this main focus on the woman with the high standards and the high expectations. But I don't know if it's an age thing as well. I get to a certain age. This just sound draining just talking about it. So I know I'm pretty much pooped to think I could tangle with this for real. Fellas, how do you feel? Some love a challenge like that. And like I said, if you do get over the initial hump, sorry to say, ladies, that toughs don't stay. They're not standing on business the whole time. They start to like you when the feelings really get in there. Now they letting shit slide. Not to sound devious, but then that's when the energy shifts and now the man can date multiple because they're not coming at him all the same like they were when it was new. See, that too much to date is only the new, the ice breaking, the first date, the second, however, how many times they want to add it up before they give in a little. You know what I mean? And this is the cat and mouse game. And it's real. It's real. It's real. I like that 2-part right there. So if you're going to go with the program with the multiple women, I salute you. And have the finances? Shit. I feel like you should, sky is not the limit. You should get all kind of things that you want and desire if you're able to do that. Because it's already tough to grind and have the bread. But now also to mentally keep up, stay in contact, make them feel special. I need Neo on here. I said it before. I need Neo on here. Because he need to tell me. I mean, obviously he got the money. But does he have the mental? As down packed as the money is. Think about that. Fellas, this is a challenge when you deal with quality. And like I said, even when they're not quality, that on a high level, they still have these high standards and expectations. And I'm not getting on them. Listen, whatever you're able to get away with, and it's legal. I'm from Bed-Stuy. The illegal shit, I ain't gonna shit on it. I'm not gonna support and advocate for it. This is not that platform. But my fellas that gotta get it how they get it, who am I to judge? But anyway, the whole world of women mostly have high standards and high expectations in their mind. So fellas, just know, if you trying to lock in with this, don't sleep on the fact that you have to have a strong mental to be successful. It's not just the money. But I feel like sometimes you can't have one without the other. So if you got the mental strength, you probably could, though. I think how strong a man mental is, he could date multiple women with high standards and high expectations and not have the money and still possibly pull it off. It's real. That's interesting. Wonder how that would really go with a live example, right? But I know that it sounds too draining for me. All right. So that's it. Till the next time. My 3 P's. Stay positive, stay progressive, and stay pushing. Peace.
Ain't a part of a breeze. Sidebar, my uncle was more of a father than me. When I see him again, a few things was bothering me. That's Granny's firstborn, so yeah, I do this for him. Cubans are usually fat. Why the fuck your link is so thin? That means if you do drop jewels, the shit don't hold weight. It don't. A style like mine is hard to find, like a soulmate. Where that at? Wanna see me switch it up for the rest of this? Fuck with me and never go good like a pessimist. I'm not a special.